When you shoot a scene like this, you shoot it multiple camera so that you can cover different angles and you know, if something doesn't quite work, it's okay because you can fix it later, you know. Kurosawa started, or is sort of the master of multiple camera, historical epic action sequences. But he's using like the 3 best DPs in Japan and is really, really precise about knowing what these different cameras are going to cover. And when he's in the middle of shooting these sequences, his editor comes up to him, you know, with film strips and he says, edit there, edit there, edit there. You know, that is multiple camera craft at its highest. But at its worst, it's like set up 5 cameras, do a bunch of figure it out later. This is the complete opposite of that, where we have, it's two shots. After he jumps onto the horse, then that's another shot. But in 2 continuous shots, we do this raid, which requires a lot of planning. So yeah, so we starts in the script, and then Jaron Blaschke, my DP, and I were working with a storyboard artist. Generally, we worked with this dude, Adam Pescott, but this scene was with a guy named William Simpson. And we start, the process that I have with Jaron, I mean, he's shares the authorial voice with me for sure. So much of the visual language of this film comes from Jaron's noggin, and we're looking at like condensing and consolidating and making everything the most like streamlined as it can. So we start imagining what this would be, and we have like a model of the village, which we keep moving the structures around, because we got to figure out like how we can do all this choreography and also how we can move the camera through there. And then we start working with CC Smith, the stunt coordinator, and the people at Devil's Horseman who work with the horses and stunt horses to figure, you know, so there might be something that's in the script or in our imaginations or in the storyboard where CC says, you know, we can't quite do that with a horse. Like a horse is never gonna do that. Like it could do this. These are all kind of close, like what can work? And we might say, okay, well maybe if we can get like special effects to have a huge splash of mud at that point, like we can get away with the horse gag being not exactly what we imagined. So it starts out with all that kind of initial planning. Having prepped this movie, I know why people like it, why there's only like a 1917 or a Revenant like every now and again, because it's really hard to do. We were not gonna ever give up, but I would be up late thinking like, of course, this is why people shoot movies multiple camera, because this is insane, you know? But I think I will be honest and say that there is part of it that is, this is my 3rd film, and it's a big movie, and Jaron and I are a little bit saying to like our colleagues and people in the know, we can do this. Like, check it out, we can do this. And maybe that's not the greatest reason, but I can't not admit that there is a bit of that. But the real reason is that I just feel like it's so much more immersive when you're just in it. Where the bad version of the multiple camera action sequence is on screen, you can't follow what's happening. It's just a bunch of cuts and you can't follow the action. And with this way of working, you absolutely can. A movie with fight scenes that are so much more elevated than this is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and something that I love about those fight scenes is that every single beat you can follow. You can follow the intention of every single sword thrust or cut. And by the way, it's lightning fast and you can still follow every single moment. And so that is another reason why these like long extended takes is something that was appealing to us.